Good morning. So we completed algebra topics. Now today onwards we are moving towards a new thing, that is geometry. And majority likes geometry very much, right? Here we can get the constructions of angles, triangles and all will come. So before that we have to understand what is meant by angle and the specialities, different types of angles and many things, and some problems also related with that. So let's move towards the class chapter 24, angles. So what is meant by this angles? What are angles? We already studied last year and all, right? What are angles? Two rays joining together from different places, right, forms an angle. In other way, when we are saying two different rays starting from the same fixed point form an angle. Two different rays. What is meant by ray? Ray means only one side arrow, right? So from same fixed point, two rays are going. So from a fixed point, two rays are starting and forms an angle. So whenever we are writing, try to write with these two arrows because it is ray. So two rays. This one is called as an angle. And we already studied what is meant by this interior, exterior. These words you already studied, right? So interior of an angle, in the case of an angle, when we are seeing interior of an angle that lies inside this angle. Interior means inside this angle. See, it is moving towards this side. So what is there inside? It is not ends with this place. All these area is coming under interior of this angle, and the other part is the exterior of that angle. So we can measure the angle using what? We can measure the angle using protractor, and the unit is degree, right? We can use the protractor and the unit is degree, D-E-G-R-E-E. So if it is degree, how we can write this degree sign? It's a small 0. Write the number. Suppose the degree is 70, write 70 and the right side up, a small 0. That is called degree, degree of an angle. In some cases, suppose a full angle, how we can say, see these two, suppose these two are in the same one, two angles are there, and from this one it is moving and then the angle is forming. So from 0 it is moving towards 1, 2, 3 and then 10 it will come, 20, 30, 50, 60, 80, 90 and it will come to this side, and then when it will complete one rotation, when it will complete one full rotation, then its degree will be 360 degree, that is one full circle. Okay, so when it is completing one complete circle, then its degree will come as 360 degree. So one complete rotation is known as one complete angle and it is 360 degree. One complete rotation is one complete angle and its degree is 360 degree. Now we can study what are the different types of angles. You already studied some different types of angles, right? So the first one is acute angle. What it is? Acute angle. What are meant by acute angles? The angles which are less than 90 degree and more than 0 degree, or other ways we can say that the angles which are less than 90 degree are called as acute angles. Okay, acute angles are those angles which are less than 90 degree. And the next one is right angle. Right angles are those angles whose angles are equal to 90 degree. Equal to 90 degree. Then we can say that they are right angle. An angle with 90 degree or equal to 90 degree, or we can say that angle with 90 degree is called as right angle. And the third one is obtuse angle. Obtuse angles are opposite of this, that is angles which are greater than 90 degree, but condition is there less than 180. Okay, which are greater than 90 and less than 180 degree are called as obtuse angles. Sometimes you may be confused with this acute and obtuse. Just think here acute A, obtuse O. A and O, which is coming in the alphabetical order first. A is coming in the first one, right? So it is less than, which is the smaller one. A is the smallest one, so it is less than, and O means obtuse, which is greater than. Okay, obtuse angle. Till this it's clear, right? Now the fourth one is straight angle. What is that? Straight angle. Straight angles are those angles which are 180 degree, or we can say that equal to 180. The angles which are equal to 180 degree are called as straight angles. Sometimes we will say it as straight line angle. Okay, an angle of 180 degree is called as straight angle. So how we can represent this acute angle? Acute angle, whenever we are writing, it will be a small one. The width or gap between these two will be small. Right angle means it will be like a perpendicular one. And when we are writing here one small, the square shape, it means this one is 90 degree. And obtuse means always it will be a big one, the width will be more. And straight means it's a straight line. And the next one, that is the fifth one, is reflex angle. I think this one is new for you. Reflex angles. Reflex angle. Okay, reflex angles are more than 180 degree and less than 360 degree. The angles which are more than 180 degree and less than 360 degree are called as reflex angles. Just listen how I am drawing this reflex angle. So when we are drawing this one, you can see that this is an acute angle, right? The same type this. But reflex angle, if we are marking here, then it will become acute angle, okay? But instead of this, if we are marking this outer side, then it will come as reflex angle. Then only it will come more than 180 and less than 360. So when we are marking here, it is acute. This one is right and this one is obtuse. This one is straight, which is equal to 180 degree. What about the other one? Down part, that also 180 degree. Top and bottom, both side it is 180 degree. Then only we can say that the total one is 360 degree. And the reflex angle means not inside part, it is the outside one, that is more than 180 degree and less than 360 degree. that type of angles are known as reflex angles. We already told that the complete angle is 360 degree, right? So we can say that sum of the angles around a point, if a point is there around the point, the sum of the angles around a point is 360 degree, then only it will come or it will come to a complete round. Okay, so sum of the angles around a point is 360 degree. That is one property. Then the next one is the case of a straight line. When we are saying straight angle, when we told the upper part is 180 degree, we told down part also 180 we told. See, just check this one, it became a complete one, that is also 360 degree. So around a point sum is 360 degree. From this also we can understand. And the next one is adjacent angles. Different types of angles we are studying. Normally the types are 5 types of angles. In that the other one is coming as adjacent angles. What are adjacent angles? Adjacent angles are those angles which satisfy 3 points, okay, which satisfy 3 points if they have common vertex, if they have a common arm and the other 2 arms are opposite of the common one. I know that all on a sudden it won't be easy for you. Adjacent angle, not it is adjacent angles, means 2 angles are there. So when it is coming 2 angles, we have 2 angles here. I am just going to name it A, B, C and D. Here we have 2 angles, this and this one, means angle ABD and angle ABC. So whenever we are saying the name of an angle, the vertex should come in the middle. Vertex should be in the middle. So ABD and DBC, 2 angles are here. If you want, we can say it as angle ABC also here, right? So 3 angles are formed. One angle this, one angle is this one, and this total one. From this, which are adjacent angles that we are going to check? So 3 angles are formed. So the first point is they should be having a common vertex. There should be a common vertex. What is meant by vertex? The middle one is called as the vertex. So common vertex should be there. Just see this one, A, B, D, D, B, C, A, B, C. Yes, everyone is having B in the middle, or we can say that this B is the vertex, right? So they are having common vertex. So we satisfied this one. Now the second one is they should have a common arm. The second one is common arm. What is meant by this arm? In the case of an angle, what is this arm? Arm means that hands of this angle. So in the case of angle ABC, the arms are BC and BA. We will start with vertex when we are saying the arms. In the case of ABD, in this angle, when we are considering, no need to think about this. Its arms are BA and BD. In the case of this angle, BD and BC, these are the 2 arms. What is the second criteria? It is having common arm. Which are having common arms? When we will think about ABD and DBC, these 2 angles when we are considering, these angles arms are BA and BD. Right? When we will think about this one, its arms are BD and BC. Tell me, is there any common arm here? Yes, we have BD is the common arm. So that also satisfied. I hope now it's clear to you what is meant by common vertex, what is meant by this common arm. Now the third one, the third point is the other arms. Now we discussed about the common arm, that is BD. Other two arms should be in the opposite side of the common arm. Common arm is this BD. Other arms of it means BC and AB or BA. They should be in the other two sides, opposite side. In the different sides. They should not be in the same side, they should be in the different side. See, when we are checking this BD, one is in upper one and the other one is in the down part. They are different sides. So the third one is other two arms in different sides. Different sides, or we can say that they should be in opposite side. Different sides, or we can say that they should be in opposite side. So to become an adjacent angle, three criteria should be satisfied. They should have a common vertex, they should have a common arm, and the third one is the other arms of the angles should be opposite side of the common arm. The common arms are the two opposite side, it should come. If it satisfies, then we can say that the given angles are adjacent angles. Okay. So the adjacent angles, 3 points are there, you have to understand. If it is satisfied these three, then only we can say that they are adjacent. See, we can say that now these two angles are adjacent angles, means these two angles are adjacent angles. What about angle ABC? Is it adjacent angle of these two? No. Why? It satisfies the common vertex. That is true. What about angle ABC? What is the common arm with this? What are the arms of these angle ABC? BA and BC. It is okay with one. AB, BA is there. But what about the other one? Other two arms should be in the different side. There is no other two arms, only that one which is inside. So it is not satisfying the adjacent angle. So these two angles satisfies these 3 points. So we can say that angle ABD, angle DBC are adjacent angles. Next one is vertically opposite angles. What is meant by vertically opposite angles? When two straight lines intersect, they forms angles. These angles are called as vertically opposite angles. One straight line, another straight line. These two lines are intersecting in this point. We are getting here 4 angles. These are called as vertically opposite. So this 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 angles are forming. This 1 and 3 are called as one pair of vertically opposite angle, and this 2 and 4 are the another 2 vertically opposite angles. Okay, and one important thing which you should know is vertically opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. If this angle is 70 degree, then this also 70 degree. If this one is 70, this also 70. If this one is 110, this also 110 degree. I hope it's clear. So vertically opposite angles are equal. When two lines intersect each other, the angles in the opposite sides are called as vertically opposite angles, and vertically opposite angles are equal. Next one is congruent angles. Congruent angles. What are congruent angles? If two angles are there, if their value or the degree is same, then we can say that they are congruent. If one is 45 degree, other one should be 45 degree. If one is 86, the other should be 86. So, how many angles are given? If all are in the same measure or same degree, then we can say that the given angles are congruent angles. I hope till this it's clear to you. Congruent, or another way we can say that equal angles. Okay, congruent means they are equal. So first we studied acute angle, which is less than 90 degree, right angle equal to 90 degree, obtuse angle more than 90 less than 180, then straight equal to 180, reflex more than 180 and less than 360. After that we studied adjacent angles, which should satisfy 3 points. They should have a common vertex, they should have a common arm, and the other 2 arms should be in the opposite sides. Then vertically opposite angles, when 2 straight lines intersects, the forms vertically opposite angles. These angles will be same, and the last one is congruent angles or equal angles. If the measure or degree of the angles are same, then we can say that they are congruent to each other. So, the types of angles, different types of angles are clear to you, and their measures also we studied. Now, in the next class, we will study how we can find out the missing angles. Thank you.